How's it going on, my tacticians? Welcome back to another video of yours truly. Today we're going to be showing off me versus Isaac. And as you saw from the thumbnail, the MVP of this battle is none other than the Dragalge Oliver. And you'll see why later on in the battle, because he was really the MVP. He was really the MVP. I'm telling you, he was the MVP. If it weren't for him, well, this battle would have ended very badly for Empty. And now let's start this off. I'm going to be starting off with Coda and Laura. And Isaac going to be bringing out the Greninja and Umbreon. Shiny Greninja, shiny Umbreon. Now, obviously, there's only one thing to do when you lead with an Arcanine, and that is go for an Intimidate. And after that's been done, well, things are about to happen because here comes the Water Shuriken going to be coming out for the Greninja, going straight into Laura, and she's not happy with that, especially because critical hit, that hurts. You know, two times it was hurt, but that's alright, because here comes a skill swap from Coda. That's right, contrary spin up, people. You remember Coda, and he's given the contrary to my Arcanine Laura. Now, another Intimidate can be coming out because of that skill swap, and here comes a close combat. Right off the bat, gets the nice damage off, not able to get the KO. But you know, nice critical hit, and it gives me my stat boost. Psychic attack coming out, gonna be smacking into Coda. Coda's not happy about that at all. Now, Shell Bell has been revealed for my opponent, Umbreon. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna swap Coda out. You know, I should have, gone for a skill swap Intimidate. And, given Laura an attack boost. But hey, work with what I've got. Now, Amy's gonna come out here and gonna get hurt by these Water Shurikens. Alright, man, this Greninja's really hurt me. So I'm like, you know what? Get that flip out of here. Not able to get the KO off, but I get more defensive power. And that's at the end of the day all that matters. Moonlight coming out from my opponent's Umbreon. I'm gonna be restoring that health. Now, I'm not sure what these movesets are for the Umbreon. I'm like, what do you got there? That's a special attacking Umbreon? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but still. Now, another Water Shuriken coming out for the Greninja. Gonna be going smack dab into Laura, but after 2 Intimidate, it's just not doing a lot, especially with my +2 defenses going on. I'm like, okay, but it doesn't matter because I'm going for another close combat. Barely not get the KO off. I should have intimidated myself. But that would have made things a lot harder for me later on. I'm going to go for a heal pulse here, heal Laura all the way back up. That's right. This is my contrary close combat, let's heal and buff one Pokemon strategy. They really need to improve Shell Bell. Seriously, that is the benefit of Shell Bell is just so little. What's the point if you're doing so little damage? Now, I go for the ally switch here because, I feel like being safe with Amy. It doesn't matter that I've got a +3 on my Arcanine. Poison type coming out from the Greninja. Gonna be smacking right into Laura, where Amy was, and I think I made the right call there. And I go for a close combat. Gonna be hitting a resisting Greninja, and that's not good for me. So Laura increases her defenses even more. Now I'm at +4/+4. Shadow Ball coming out, gonna be smacking to Amy this time, and she barely resists it. Well, not barely, but she still resists it better than she would have if, it were a physical attack. And my leftovers activate, so I'm like, okay, everything's going okay. Water Shuriken coming out here, gonna be smacking, I think, into Laura this time. Predicting the ally switch again. Not gonna be doing a ton of damage because, after all, two Intimidates and +4 defenses now. It's just not doing any damage, even though it's getting so many hits off. Close combat now going out, gonna be smacking into the Greninja, finally finishing that off. Now I'm at +5/+5 with my contrary. Oh yeah, and I also have an Assault Vest on my Laura. I have an Assault Vest on my Arcanine, so yeah. Take it as you see fit. My Arcanine is just so scary right now. Umbreon gonna be going for another Shadow Ball. I'm like, go ahead, hit me, don't be shy. That tickles. Oh, that tickled so much. This battle was so much fun for Laura. She never gets to do this. She hardly ever gets to show off like this. Now the Hoopa coming out, and I'm like, oh boy, we got a Hoopa. It's a shiny Hoopa. It doesn't exist. Not possible. Figure out where you get your legendary from, kid. And I send out Coda because I decided to take a gamble here. Flare Blitz coming out, gonna be smacking right into the Hoopa. I'm like, get that thing out of here. And I barely avoid the KO. I'm like, crud. That's not what I wanted. So I'm like, okay, Hoopa is gone. Snarl coming out from the Umbreon, but that's not going to do anything here. Because after all, both my Pokemon are contrary. Even if I get a little bit of damage, it's not going to do anything. Bell obviously can be restoring a little bit of health. Leftovers restoring health as well. Like I said, they really need to increase how much health the Shell Bell gives. Like 10% is just not enough, I think. I go for the Icy Wind here because I thought maybe it would be enough to get the KO off, but it's not, even with the Snarl's special attack increase. I go for the Outrage here, going to be connecting onto the Umbreon. It does a ton of damage. Not going to get the KO off. Phantom Force comes out, going to be connecting into Kotka, but it does nothing because he's normal type as well. Now my Shadow coming out, and this is where Impy is terrified. Because the Marshadow can just absolutely decimate me right here, right now. I go for the Icy Wind here. Gonna hope and pray that the Marshadow does not get the, or does not go for an attack here onto Lore. Close Combat comes out, gonna be connecting onto Coda. That's gonna reduce the special defenses. And here I'm praying that the Outrage connects onto the Marshadow, and it does not. It connects onto the Hoopa. I'm like, come on, Laura. Come on, Laura. You gotta help me out here. I need your help. Give me your energy. So Amy comes out here, and this is where Impy pulls off all of his crazy shenanigans, because now I'm staring down at a Marshadow and Big Daddy Rayquaza coming out from my opponent. Like I said, Big Daddy Rayquaza. Isaac is sending out the Mega Rayquaza now. He's trying to scare Impy into submission. Impy is not scared. He does not fear the Mega Rayquaza. Because I'm still going to go from the Outrage, I think. I'm still doing Outrage here. I go for the Ally Switch here, thinking maybe he was going to, you know, try and Dragon Ascent into Amy. But he goes directly into Laura, so I'm like, crud, I made a mistake here. So Amy here sacrifices herself. She was going to defend Laura, but it was mistaken. Outrage comes out here. Please hit the Marshadow, and it hits Daddy Rayquaza. So the big dog is gone, but now I have an even bigger problem. Because the Marshadow is about to use its signature move, and there's only one target for it to hit now. Spectral Thief comes out here, connects onto Laura, takes all of my defensive boosts. All of them are now Marshadows. So my +5 defense, +5 special defense, all of them are the Marshadows. Laura clings to life at 6 HP. Oh lord, and now the Mimikyu comes out. Get the Mimikyu now. Latias coming out here for Impy. I'm in big trouble. I need a lot of help there. I'm down to 4 Pokemon, 3 if you don't count Laura being at like 6 HP. Oliver, it's your time to shine, buddy. Mega Latias coming out as well. We gotta power down this Marshadow right here and now. Even after the close combat defensive drops earlier, he's at like +4/+4. I go for the Mist Ball here, hoping to get something here against the Marshadow, but those defensive boosts really help him out. Play Rough comes up from the Mimikyu, connects onto Latias. She clings to existence, thank you. Spectral Thief comes out, going straight into Oliver. He manages to stay in the fight because he's just that awesome. Black Sludge coming out as well. So I'm like, okay, that's it. That's okay. I got an idea here. I'm just gonna go for standard intimidate strategies and try to weaken the Marshadow as much as possible. Laura goes out again, gets a successful intimidate on both my opponent's physical attackers. Mist Ball comes out, connects onto the Marshadow. I'm hoping it does enough, but those defensive boosts are just so strong. Play Rough connects onto Latias. I'm like, crud. So that's the end of my Latias. She's done all she can. End of my Shadow. He's going for the Z move. There's only one thing to do at a time like this, and that's go for the annoying hat of censorship. Trust me, you kids don't want to see this. This is really nasty. It's going to hurt so much. I mean, seriously. Laura's only got 7 HP. She doesn't deserve this C move. She does not deserve it. You could have saved it for another Pokemon. Why did you save it for a 6 HP Arcanine? And a critical hit to boot! You didn't need that critical hit. You didn't need the Z move. So now, I'm down to 2 Pokemon, still staring down a very scary Marshadow, and a Mimikyu with its disguise still up. Now Aurora on the field. It's 2-2. Ice Punch coming up from the Marshadow. Oliver clings to 1 HP, hidden Focus Sash, but is frozen! Frozen! Wood Hammer comes out from the Mimikyu going into Aurora. She hangs on by the skin of her teeth. And she goes for the Hopper Voice. Choice Specs Hopper Voice. Barely does not finish off the Mimikyu. Or not Mimikyu, the Marshadow. Mimikyu finally loses its disguise. Impy is fighting back with all tooth and nails. Oliver thaws out. Goes for the Sludge Bomb. It's gonna be enough. Yes, it will. Thank you for that, for the ability that boosts my attack. Oh my lord, Oliver. MVP. Right there. Were not for him, this battle would have been done. Play Rough comes out, connects onto the Oliver. That's going to be the end of the Dragalge. Doesn't matter if he only got 1 attack off, he's the MVP of this battle. Hyper Voice comes out, going to finish off the Mimikyu. Thank goodness. Oh my lord. Like I said, the MVP of that battle was not Laura, was not my Latias, was not Amy, not even my Auroras, or Aurora, definitely not Coda. It was my Dragalge, Oliver. He only got 1 attack off, he only did like, I don't know, maybe 10 points of damage, but it was the 10 points that was needed to save the battle. If he did not get that Sludge Bomb off, I do not know if my Mimikyu, or not my Mimikyu, but if Aurora could have taken on both the Marshadow and the Mimikyu still. They both outsped her, as you saw. But in any case, while you hear the creepy music of the Pheromosa's land, I'll see you tactics in the next video. Bye-bye!
I'm taking in what I can get, but I can't find the answers yet. Head underwater, slow my mind. I hold my breath until I'm found. And the stars